Welcome, everyone. So, Reiki, what is there to say? A truly wonderful, powerful, and gentle flow. Reiki is one of the best tools for deep inner work, one of the best tools to start learning how the energy moves, how to begin interacting with your inner and outer world. And what makes Reiki so special is how gentle and safe it is, how non-intrusive and yet very powerful. It helps a person change, grow, and transform without pressure, without force. It's gentle but powerful. And that is its strength, but also its limitation. Sometimes it's a little too gentle. Sometimes it's a little too careful, a little too safe. But that's what makes Reiki so wonderful and special and a perfect stepping stone for someone who's interested in growth and development. An important note, we're talking about authentic Reiki, a proper attunement from the right master. Today there are many false attunements being given. People think they receive something called Reiki, but they get something entirely different, contaminated, or completely opposite of what they're promised. And unless a person has reached a certain level of development, there's no way they can say what they're getting. I've seen people claim they received Reiki in their dream, from an angel, from a book. Friends, this is all nonsense. Reiki is transferred from master to student. That's it. That's why we hear things like, Reiki didn't work for me, I'm having headaches, I'm having side effects, I can't feel anything, or something feels off. It means that the person who gave you Reiki either missed something, or they gave you something else labeled as Reiki. Or maybe your field structure wasn't fully restored before giving you an attunement. Or maybe a person lacked proper training and proper guidance after the attunement. Or more than Reiki was given without the person knowing. Why am I saying this? You have to find the right master, the right teacher, someone you trust with your inner world, trauma, and problems explicitly. A real and proper attunement is a very special and sacred time in the life of a person, because a real attunement almost always pivots the life of a person in the right direction. The right attunement into Reiki or Cosma energy or any other flows from the right master, from the right teacher who can guide you along, who can help you avoid the traps and the pitfalls, who can lift you up when you're down and tell you to stop, don't do this, or keep going, this is where you need to go. Someone you can stay in touch with, someone you can ask questions, someone you can interact with, someone who can open up to you and share their practices, share their knowledge and their power, and help you along when you get stuck. Someone who won't laugh at you, someone you feel comfortable with revealing your inner world. And once you find a person like that, that is a markings of a great teacher, someone who can become your master, someone who can help you navigate not just the first 21 days, but the incredibly vast and often dangerous path of self-development, of spiritual growth and development. So the need for the right master is without a doubt the most important aspect in the person's life who's interested in spiritual growth and development. The right master is the key. And only after you're lucky to find your master do you have chance for real growth and development, true breakthroughs. You need someone who can guide you not just through the symbols, but through the roadblocks that appear from here onwards. This is why I treat every attunement as a very sacred and special time in the life of a person. And I encourage everyone to not rush. Ask questions, interact, see how you feel next to this person. See how you feel talking to them. And don't make impulsive decisions that you see a sign or an ad for Reiki, so you'll just go get an attunement. Now you're a Reiki practitioner. Are they doing it for the profit, so once the course is over you're on your own? Or are they doing it because they want to share something truly valuable with you, so that you can grow and also develop and make not only yourselves but the world around you a better place? And when you find that person and you hear that inner voice, the feeling and knowing that that's my teacher, that's who I completely trust with my inner world and my future, I want to do the same things he does, that's who I want to help me, then you probably found a great candidate for a teacher. So for those who are a bit more pragmatic, I'll explain it like this. When you activate a flow of Reiki, a certain set of programs and algorithms begins to activate within you that your master transferred to you. There is an increase in energy informational flow, and these programs and algorithms, this knowledge, begins to work within you, and with time you will begin to see what processes are actually happening in your body, in your mind, and within your field structure. So certain inner mechanisms begin to work. Reiki has its own system of self-diagnostics. You activate the flow, you can step back, and it will look for a problem that it could deal with here and now. It finds a problem and it begins working with it, begins to unpack it. This is a very simple, fundamental explanation. Let me give you an analogy. Imagine you're walking through a forest and all you have is a flashlight. And this flashlight, this is your mind, your consciousness, your own awareness. You can see a few feet ahead of you. Sure, some people more, some people less, but everyone has their limit. They can see some thoughts, some emotions, some patterns, but most of the inner world, for the majority of the people, remains in complete darkness, even though they think they fully see themselves and they are in control. So when you activate Reiki, it's like turning that flashlight up to 11. Now you have a torch. Now instead of 10 feet, you could see 100 feet ahead of you. You begin to illuminate your inner world. You begin to illuminate and see the things which you hide from yourself, things that got forgotten but still continue to negatively affect you. You begin to see much faster, much further, traumas that never got resolved because they were too painful in the moment. But now you are ready to start unpacking yourself. You're ready to start changing yourself because everything stuck inside us will express one way or another. But it can express as an illness, it can express as a disease, it can express as a negative situation or a cycle of negative situations. As all the things that are stuck inside us, they pull a person in their own direction, having their own agendas. So the question, why do we need to work on ourselves? Because when you start working on yourself and you begin unpacking yourself, transforming yourself, you begin to pivot the direction of your life. Instead of being pulled in 100 different directions by inner conflicts and inner desires and traumas. Yes, there are external problems which are often more critical to resolve, but that's where Cosmo energy comes in. That's where other things come in, and we can cover that at a later time. But Reiki is first and foremost about illuminating your inner world. It begins to raise your perception, awareness, and level of consciousness so that you can see the things that you didn't see before. More your emotions, your thoughts, your patterns, how we distort ourselves. Reiki begins to illuminate all of this, and together with your mind and your own consciousness, as you use this system, as you immerse in this system, it begins to bring clarity, help, and transformation. Reiki is about surrender. It's about trust. It's about letting go. It's about giving in, letting go, and stepping back. It's about less ego, less I know better. It's less I know what to do. It's I don't know what to do. I'm just going to step back and let this flow, let this system help me. Whatever it does, it's right. Versus Cosmo energy, where it's more surgical, more precise, you are in control. In Reiki, you are a passenger along on the ride. And whatever happens, happens. You're not in control, you're in full surrender. And that's how this system differs from Cosmo energy. And together, how they pair and how they fulfill each other, how they create this perfect symbiosis, we can talk about in another video. And for those who learn with me, you will start with Reiki level 1. That way I can make sure you have proper, authentic Mikao Usui essence. And the purpose of level 1 is to give you the foundation. Give you the foundation of inner work, give you a foundation of opening the flow, of entering hollow bamboo, entering a proper meditative state, opening your inner space, opening inner volume, learning to use your hands, doing self-healing sessions, what Reiki can and cannot do. All of the foundations and basics are covered in Reiki level 1. And The way I see it, Reiki level 1 is preparation for Reiki level 2. And level 2 is where you get 3 symbols, and this is where things become more interesting. We'll learn how to influence space and time. We'll learn how to work with past, present, and future. We'll learn to work remotely, how to use the symbols, combine them, separate them, mix them up, how to begin creating protection mechanisms, how to start positive processes in ourselves and the space around us. We'll start working with situations, scenarios. This is the beginning of structuring and writing your own energy programs. And if I see that a person is ready, if they are sincere and they want to keep growing and developing, I'm happy to give the Master's Attunement, Reiki Level 3, the 4th symbol, Daikomyo, so that a person can start learning and transferring this power to other people, become your own master. 4th symbol allows a person to expand the flow and transfer Reiki onwards to other people. I believe everyone should have a chance to reach this level and become a Reiki Master. And there's a lot of misinformation online, some fear, some confusion, a lot of misunderstanding. I want to say that proper Reiki from the right teacher, with the right attunement, with a proper steps taken before an attunement, there are no side effects. Reiki is truly one of those things that's very gentle and very powerful, and it can help many people change and transform themselves. Friends, Reiki is a beautiful first step, and it becomes a lifetime practice for many. It becomes a way of life. For people who immerse into Reiki, it teaches surrender, harmony, and love, pairs the body and the mind and the spirit for serious and deeper transformation. It doesn't matter where you are in life, you can always start positive processes for yourself. It doesn't matter if you have years of practice or you've never worked on yourself. After an attunement from teacher to student, after you start using this system, Reiki is always nearby, gently guiding you along and always by your side, ready to help you work on yourself. You can begin with meditative states, practices, Reiki, Cosmo Energy, or Reiki and Cosmo Energy, ideally together. But as long as you begin turning your attention inwards, as long as you sincerely want to start improving and working on yourself, Reiki is a wonderful, wonderful first step to help someone begin unpacking the deeper layers of their bodies and their minds. Never pushes you, never forces you, always gentle, always caring. And it's really one of those things that sometimes too good to be true. And as long as your attunement is authentic from the right teacher, it can truly do wonderful things for a person. Reiki is an excellent system to start working on yourself, learning to control energy, learning to interact with the world on the energy informational layers. Friends, I hope to see everyone at the next retreats and seminars where we can immerse deeper into Reiki, where I could give you an attunement, where you could start working on your body, on your mind, and your soul.